Alrighty, guys, we are back. So I have finished filling all this in. Didn't take that long. We're producing sand pretty quickly at this point. So, like I say, what we're going to do today is we're going to set up the receiving end for these trains and start piping them into. Turn this off. Into our warehouses and into our bus so that we can start running our bus down. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to get our blueprint laid out for up here so that we've got our tracks, what have you, going there. But first, we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna get this receiving end going. So, like I say, I've been looking at probably somewhere in this area, and I think I've got it figured out. We're producing 17 materials right now, almost 18 materials, I think. So we're going to need enough rail stations to pick that up. Now, getting it in here is going to be interesting. We may have to rip some stuff out. We may have to move some stuff around. We will see when the time comes. But what I'm going to do is all of these roboports, we're going to pull them out. I don't want the system trying to fill this stuff in because we've already got all of the stuff I think we're going to need to do this. So I'm going to yank all these roboports out. I know I put them down and what have you. Now I'm taking them out. It's kind of a waste, but whatever. So let's go here, and we are going to yank out all of this, including any of the poles and stuff. Now we're going to get a warning that's going to tell us, hey, we got no place to put this crap. We'll take care of that in a minute. Alright, but that's what we're going to take out, is all of that. Alright, I think that's going to do us. Now let's go over here real quick. They've got no place to put the stuff. I know. We're going to fix that in just a second. Let's get down here to our storage. And I do believe, and we're gonna periodically get these achievements pop up because of the fact that I had to reset the game with the problems I was having, what have you. So there we go. Hopefully that will take care of that. Everybody will be able to put the crap where it needs to go. Now that is going to kill our our ability to pick some of this stuff up, but that's all right. We can go through and pick up what needs to be picked up on our own, like this and what have you. Just some odds and ends cleanup that we'll have to do. One up here diagonal somewhere, and then some straight up. All right, now I think I want to take out these three and these two. So we're going to take out that. We're going to take out that one. We're going to take out these three. And that should, well, let's take this one and this one as well. All right. Now there's a couple of bots that are lost. Let's go get them. They're a little confused. So we'll just pick them up, get them out of our way. All right, we're going to move this over some. Fine. We'll move it over there. Put all of those in it. We'll keep the poles. Put them back in there. That should be just about everybody. We got one more up here somewhere that is giving us some coverage that we want to get rid of. I think it's right there. So let's get rid of him. And let's get rid of him. And I think that should clear out everything we need to take care of. All right. We may get up here before that robot gets up here and take this guy out. Nah, he's going to get there. All right. So that's going to take care of... maybe not. Where is it? Oh, he's charging, I guess. Where is he? I don't know. We're going to... There he is. Go get that thing out of my way. Good. All right. So that should... Yeah, that should turn everything off where we need to build. Now, we've already got the train station set up, and we can just expand this out. So I played around with where could I put this, right? And I originally thought about adding some of them in here and then doing a second one here. And that would work, except for trying to move the belts in and what have you. I'm trying to find a way to do this. Like I say, we need 16 of these total. So what I came up with is I can squeeze them right here in this corner. And I can squeeze 16 of them here. And then I can bring a line up and take a line back down, and that will go out. So that's my plan. I want to try and get them in, squeeze them in here as close as I can, and get all 16 or 18 or whatever in there. And since I'm carrying all of the stuff already, we're going to leave ourselves 2 spaces just in case we need to run something there. 1, 2... 1, damn it, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, and then everything's going to go in with nanobots, and then we're going to go ahead and, in order to keep our spacing, we'll line it up with the original one. Now, one of the things we are going to do is we're taking out those warehouses. We don't need large warehouses. We're going to take those out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 19, yeah, we'll do all 22. We probably won't use all of them, but we're going to site them. Now, I don't have enough to do all 22 because I only made so many mini loaders. So we're going to see how that goes. We may have to make some more mini loaders. But like I say, I'm going to take these large warehouses out. I made some small warehouse, some silos, which are just basically small warehouses. And oh, we are out of Minibot, or we're out of the Nanobots. So let's go down here and get some Nanobots. So I've got some of those silos, which are basically, like I say, small. Oh, are we still? Okay, we're still in it down here, I guess. That's fine. You guys fill in down there. I didn't take as much of the RoboPorts away as I thought I needed, and that's fine. They can build down there, and we'll fill in what we need to fill in. The priority was to get these 17 of them for our materials in without having to wait forever on bots. These nanobots are way faster than the bots that I'm running, so I just wanted to use them. And the big things that I want to ensure with regards to moving down this way, not so much the trail, the rails and the belts. Those guys can fill in rails and belts just fine. It's the unloaders and the mini loaders that I wanted to make sure I had enough to do what I needed to do. And then we could go after that as needed. And we may not have even had enough then. I thought I counted. I thought I had enough. We may have to make some more mini loaders. We're going to have to make some more mini loaders to fill in down there anyway. That's fine. What do we need for mini loaders? Underground belts. We got some. We're going to need some fast inserters, and we're going to need the smaller mini loaders. Blah blah blah. We're going to need some bulk unloaders. Did we not have? I think we have enough that we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I miscounted on a few. All right, well, c'est la vie. Make sure all of this is filled in. What we got going here? Oh, okay. There we go. And this doesn't need to be an underground. So we can swipe that and bring it down here somewhere. Alright, so it looks like we need some more belts. We're going to take all of the fast inserters. We're going to take all of the undergrounds because we are going to need to build more mini loaders and more unloaders. So we're going to need, we got rails, we need green circuits, and we need iron for that. All right. Oops, not that many. How many do we need? How many are we short? 4, 8, 12, 16, 22, 24. All right, so we're short 24. Eventually, we'll have this warehouse cleaned out. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll do 25. Mini loaders, we need stone. What else are we short? We're short brown circuits. Six. We're short steel or iron. Always short iron. Always short. Oh wait, we got. No, those are sorter inserters or sorter minis. Eight more. We need some steel. Like I say, always short on the iron. All right, that'll get us going. Looks like we also need some rail stations. Need 4 of those. 4 of those. Lights we're good on. All right. So now, like I say, we're going to put these silos in place of these guys. Because we can do 4, right? We're just going to have to move that mini loader. We're really not needing a ton of the storage. It's just going to do 2 things for us. It's going to give us a balancer for everything to go into one place and come out. And it's going to give us a little bit of a buffer, which I'm not going to complain about. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, see, I didn't plan for the last 4. I just figured let's go for it. So we need 4 more of those. So 1, again with the iron. 2, 3, 4. All right. So once all that's built, and it looks like we got a few things to build. Won't take us super ass long. We'll get it going. All right. Now we may end up having to take one of these out to get this train to come in here right. Because this may not. Yeah, it's not going to line up. We're going to take this last one out. Because it ain't going to fit. It is not going to fit. And that's fine. We don't need it. We did extra. Figured put them in now. And then, you know, when we're ready, we'd have them. But we don't need it. So we're going to get rid of it. Now, the other part that's going to be a pain in the ass is trying to line that up. But we'll see. One more. Right? And yeah, I know. Chain signals, etc., etc. We're just going to put them in. Someday I will learn how to use them. That day is not today. All right. Now this is where it's going to get sticky. How do we get that to go in there? And I guess the answer is right like that. I can't believe I got that lucky. I'm not going to complain. Right? So that gives us a siding for all of that. Now, what we need to do, we need to take that out and move it over by 1. And then put a pole in for it. Right? We got to do this for each of these, which is going to suck. And yeah, I could do it as a blueprint. Save myself a couple of seconds. But, you know, is what it is, right? I think it stole one from us down there. So we'll have to come back. Yeah, it stole one from us. Oh well. We'll have to come back for one. Now I am not going to name these stations until I know where they're going. Alright, so that should be all of these guys. In other words, I'm not going to name this one iron and then find out that I got to cross something somewhere. I'll name them after I get them all hooked up. You know what? It looks like I did not need these. I just... the whatchamacallit's looking for them. The logistics network is looking for them. I had enough, but because they're in hand, they're not in the logistics network. So therefore, it can't snag them up and give them to them. All right, that's fine. I don't care. We don't have the silos yet. We don't have the mini loaders yet. We may need to make more mini loaders. All right. let's make some more mini loaders just to have them. We're taking that because I know we're going to need it for the mini loader. Because every time I make mini loaders, I end up with one or two of those left over. So I know it's making them to make the mini loaders. All right. The other thing we're going to do, once we get all this set up, these overflows that we have set up, we're going to rip them out. We're going to do one overflow at one spot so that we don't have an overflow over here and an overflow over here and this, that, and the other, and wasting materials. We're gonna set up a single overflow. We'll have it all working right. It should be fine. All right. So, coarse iron. And brown circuits. And iron. All right, there we go. There's some bronze. Man, this iron. What would we do without the iron, right? All right, I think that may be enough to cover everything we still have that we need. Let's go up here and make sure we got them all covered in. Yeah, see, we still got some up here that we need to get filled in. All right, so while we're waiting on that, let's do this. Let us go to the map, and we're going to look at this. Now, what I did, clever boy that I am, is I blueprinted this. I blueprinted the whole thing, and then I went through with the, the whole eliminate thing and got rid of everything that was on the inside. And everything that was not tracks and pipes, because those were what I needed to make this. Tracks, pipes, and large poles. So then I made it. I went up there and I cheated a little bit. I stamped it down, right? And then I took a deconstructor, our deconstruction plant, and I blanked out the inside. Okay, and that got rid of all the machinery and everything else that was in there. And then I made a blueprint of the ghost that was on the ground, right? And then picked up the ghost that was on the ground, got rid of it, so that we could do this all together. The only thing that ended up becoming a problem, if you will, is this line here and this line here, because I needed to have those so that I could have the radars to be able to make this, because if this was in a radar dark zone, I couldn't pick up the blueprint for it. So I'm stuck with these two lines. I'm going to have to go back and fix those. The other thing that I'm stuck with is these interchanges that are for down there that I no longer need. So I'm going to have to do some cleanup. I'm going to have to go through and get rid of these interchanges. But this saves me having to lay it all down all at once. I can go up there and make those minor changes relatively easy without having to worry about doing all the rest of it. So I think it's a win-win. I will probably make these changes offline and clean this up and make it a clean blueprint. But there it is. So now what we can do is we can go up here on the map, which is really nice. I like the fact that we can do this now on the map. Now, in order to do this and have it stay, I have to have these two lines for the radars. I don't need the radar in the center because when I'm putting anything in the center, I don't give a crap about it. But I need it where the lines are running. That's why I had to run those 2 extra lines. That's why I ended up with the problem with having the lines. But there it is. All we got to do is line up the tracks and stamp it down. Now, like I say, there you can see down in this area and this area and this area, there's going to be some doubling up of some stuff that we're going to have to clean up. But I can do that all, you know, off camera. There's only one place. You know what? There's only one place. Let's take care of it right freaking now. Right? Where, well, no, there's a couple of places. We're going to take these out. I know we went through the trouble of putting them all in. And I can put them back in later for coverage. But for right now, we're going to take those out. Trying to be careful what I take out here. To take out what I don't need. No sense wasting the extra poles, right? We'll get rid of those. Because then that takes them out of the logistics network. They won't try, or the construction network, they won't try putting down those extra rails along there, what have you. We just got to kind of wait for it to get up there. And man, are those bots slow. That's why I like the Nanobots. They are so much faster than my current bots. But, you know, that's life. How are we doing on this stuff? Do we got anything else we can put down? Let's go up here and make sure that we got all our mini loaders down. We got some mini loaders in our inventory at this point that we can put on there. Start getting these filled in. Yeah, see, now we're down to the ones where they're missing them. Alright, that's all the okay, we got our silos. We can put our silos in. 1, 2, 3. We made an extra one because we thought we were going to have to fill one in there, and then we took the track up, so that's okay. Let's get rid of that one and that one. Move these 2 poles where they belong. Put in our belts where they belong. All right, that's everything, with the exception of the mini loaders that we still need. We got the same thing going over here on this side. Let's get rid of that. We don't need it. And that should do that. Now, one of the things this will potentially do is we'll have backups. But since each of these is going to be an individual material, and since I'm only going to run 1 train per, I should not run into a situation where I've got somebody here waiting to get into here. Same thing over here. These are each individual trains, so I should never have anybody waiting on somebody to get out of my way. If that were to be the case, what I would do is set up a rail siding here so that they would just stack and wait before going over here. and it would eliminate that. They wouldn't have any delivery or drop off or anything. They would just be sidings to wait to go into this. And if we run into needing more trains, we will build one over here and we'll do that. But for right now, we're not going to worry about it. The other thing is, this is all power plant stuff. We had said, oh, we're going to do it and we're not going to move it anymore. Well, we may end up moving it because now, like I said, we're going to do this whole area up here as one big power station. We got a bot over here who's just kind of hanging out. Let's go find him and pick him up because he's got no place to put shit. So let's go find where he is. And I have to pick up the RoboPort in order to move him, which I think is really stupid. I can't get a hold of him without doing the RoboPort. Man, we're suddenly using a whole lot of fuel again, which is fine. Let's drop his ass off over here somewhere. Get him out of our inventory. We don't need him. Get rid of these because we don't need them. There's those. Yeah, we've still got a few mini loaders to build. All right, let's see what the map looks like. Have we taken care of this guy up here yet? Oh, we got one more that we got to take care of. Let's go up and take care of him because we're not going to wait on these bots to get around to getting up there. We're gonna let this stuff build so we can fill that in. Let's go take care of this one RoboPort that we got to get rid of, which I'm pretty sure is right here. Yeah, so that's going to clear it out. We won't have to worry about the RoboPorts interfering with us putting this down. So let's go ahead and grab this blueprint and get this placed. I am not going to sit through, make you guys sit through me laying this track online. We'll do it off camera. Like I say, I will take care of all the fixes off camera. It takes a little while because that's such a big one. We'll take care of like these right here. I will take care of that off camera. I'll take care of the, these off camera, and get it all cleaned up. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. But when we come back the next time, we will have another rail line or another set of blocks up here. And like I say, this is going to be power plant fuel and slag. We'll see. Or power plant and fuel, slag and mud washing, and then we'll see what we do. I think we're going to put power plant and fuel together, slag and mud washing together, and then that's going to give us an extra square to do something with. I don't know what yet. We'll see. And then we may end up having to expand down here to run out our bus, or we may put our bus on trains and then take advantage of these two spots. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't have a plan. We're just kind of doing this. So that's all set up and ready to go. I just have to go up there, turn my nanobots off, and let it do its thing. The other thing I think I'm going to do, you guys know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to run all of these over to all of these warehouses. I don't see any reason to do that on camera. It's just a matter of snaking shit through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's some that are not going to go into these warehouses, like the stone and stuff, because we're not doing the stone. And there's some that don't have warehouses that we're going to have to figure out where they've got to go in our production line and get them joined in. So it's going to take a little bit of spaghetti. I'm not going to sit and make you guys suffer through that online. There's no sense. We're just going to run that stuff. I'm going to run it off camera. It'll give me something to do that I'm not filming, because generally speaking, I film everything, and I don't touch this other than to do AFK, building up of resources. And I hate not working on it. I hate not doing the little niggly things. I just the piddling. I'm a knob dicker, and I like to knob dick. So I like to do those little things, and it makes me happy. Gives me something to do. So I want to be able to do those, and it's not really good film. So anyway, there it is, guys. We have this just about finished. We will be able to be ready to start running resources over here very soon. And then we can move on from there. Let's do one more thing. Let's go ahead and do our tech. And, I think we're going to stick with not doing the purple stuff yet, because the purple stuff requires blue circuits. And we have blue circuits, but we don't have a lot of them. So I want to let the purple build up. So let us go ahead and continue to grab just random tech, right? Nuclear power. See, I don't know whether nuclear power is ever going to reach a point where it's going to be viable, because we're really not making that much uranium. We will see. I kind of want to start. We got all the puffers and stuff from snagging all that stuff up. Why don't we start growing some puffers and stuff just for the fun of it, right? I mean, that's part of the game is to have fun. Let's start doing some fun stuff. So we're going to grab the puffers, which is going to give us access to some of the other puffer stuff. Let's start doing some of the puffer stuff, guys. Well, that looks like that's going to give us crystal shard. It's going to give us crystal powder and stuff as well, huh? Yeah, sure. Why not? And then biters. Right? And then puffers. Is that going to give us better trees? Is that what that's going to give us? Better trees? Let's go green this episode, right? Let's start building some green shit. All right. There we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to let that research run itself. So 100, 50, 50, 50, 100, 100, 50. Those are going to go quick. Once we get those, I'm just going to snag up the next ones in the row. How's that sound, guys? We'll do these. I'll let those run. I know those are going to run through while I'm doing the tracks. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll run all the way up to stack inserter 2s after we run these. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, guys, there it is. We are just about to the point where we have all of this done. I can start putting the belts in. All right, so look, we're looking good. We're looking good. We've actually filled up 2 spaces. I can go back in and I can put the roboports in here now, and have that coverage and stuff. All right, I will talk to you guys later. You guys take care. Bye.